All right, good to have you back. Today we're going to take a look at fretboard mechanics. This is the first in a three-part series, which I'm going to shoot today, and I'm doing this to dispel a lot of misunderstandings that seem to be floating around in terms of how the fretboard works. It's no mystery, but it's becoming a mystery if YouTube channels are any indication. So let's see if we can dispel some of these mysteries. What my attempt here is to make the fretboard make sense to you, make it absolutely clear. And I've met players that have been playing for literally decades that don't understand some of this stuff. And it's simple to understand. So here we go. When you play a piano, you strike a pitch, you strike a note, right? And that note is a certain frequency, and that frequency isn't going to be repeated by any other keys on the piano, right? You get one place to play that frequency. Let's say it's A440. You're going to play that A440, 440 cycles per second, and that will not appear, that specific frequency and note will not appear in any other place on the piano keyboard, unlike the guitar. And that's what we'll look at now. Here's a C. I can play this identical C, this identical pitch, here, as you can hear. And then I can play that identical pitch here. And then I can play that identical pitch again here. So I've just played 4 C notes in 4 different places. So there is one of the major differences between the guitar and the piano keyboard, for instance. And I'm comparing to the piano because the piano is also a polyphonic instrument. The guitar, meaning that it plays chords. It's one of its primary functions is to play chords, as is the case with the guitar. Okay, now let's take that one step further. All right, let's play a little scale line. And we'll pass through the same regions that we did before. All right, and I'm going to just add this right in 5th position. Okay, so as you can hear, each one of those little scale passages were exactly the same pitches. So I started down here and moved up to 2nd position or 3rd, moved up to 5th position, moved up to 7th position and 9th, and then finally 12. Okay, now, so what's the difference between each of those positions? Well, nothing. Nothing in terms of what they sound like, really. But they begin to express a certain logic that is really important, and that is that if I count these regions on the fretboard, I'll do that now. Obviously, 1 of region 1. Let's call it region 1. Then 2. I'm obviously in a different region, right? And a different region again. 5th fret, and then 7th fret and 9th fret, and then all the way up to 12th. Okay. Uh, Now let's take this one step further. Now let's take each of those regions and also play that line an octave lower. Right? Just an octave lower. Same thing here. Octave lower. And just like a question and answer, if you like. An octave lower, right? Octave higher. It gets a little different here. And then sort of a little bit of a hybrid there, but you get the idea. And then here, by the time I get here, I can't play an octave lower anymore, but I can play an octave higher. Okay, so now what seems to be happening is if I start putting this together and connecting these. They start to spell scales, you see. And finally, yeah, you get the idea. Check it out. Yeah. Do that, okay? Keep those things in mind. Keep each of those things in mind. And I'm going to take that one step further. But as you can tell, when we just simply play the same pitches in the different regions of the guitar, what starts to happen, right? What the guitar fretboard starts to integrate itself. There's no weird system or anything here involved. It's just playing this thing that's in your lap and figuring it out, right? It's simple. So just play these C, D, E, F, G, little lines. You can even play a little melody. Whatever the melody is, it'll start to give you an idea of where all of these things are on the fretboard. Take any melody that you know internally and put it down on the fretboard in this way, in the regions on the fretboard in the same pitches. Okay, that's it for this session. This is video 1, and now I'm going to move to video 2, which you're going to want to see and hear. Okay, thanks.